I think that we passed that. I think it'll probably be July. If I had to guess, I think it'll probably.
Yeah,
I think the.
that's not what you told me.
No, I know, I know. Most of the what we're trying to do, we were still here. We shit. Yeah.
What was the problem?
So and so that's that's what, if I had to guess. I I
I was expecting more, and I was expecting it to be done under Overwatch. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you guys. Congrats. You're welcome. Michelle, were you able to pick up the conversation?
it does tonight though.
What meeting?
I'm sorry, I talked too much. But I do agree with you. It's an important decision.
I think,
Shouldn't be.
I think if you start,
I want to start on the right foot.
that's right.
'Cause otherwise, it's easier to keep trust than regain trust.
People
10 times more work to regain trust. It's emotional.
Good evening. It is now 6:42 p.m. and I would like to call the Board of Education meeting to order. Madam Secretary, would you please call the row?
Mrs. Costick, Mr. Ivory, Mrs. McConnell, Mrs. Rose,
Present.
Mrs. Ross, Mrs. Wilson,
Present.
President Wilson.
Here.
We have 6 present.
Thank you. Would everyone stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge of allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Moving on to announcements, we will start with Dr. Ivory.
Thank you, Mr. President. City Kids Camp. Get ready for an unforgettable summer adventure at City Kids Camp. Its free camp is packed with fun, adventures, friendships, and open to the Peoria Public School students at grades from 5 through the ninth grade. The camp will run from June the 8th to June the 12th, and spots are limited. Here's how it works. Students who are interested can register their interest by visiting psd150.org/city kids camp. Those selected will receive an application to secure their spot. Don't wait. The deadline to express your interest is May the 15th. For more information or questions, reach out to Valerie Scott at valerie.scott@psd150.org.
Good evening. Gerald M. Brookhart Arts and Education. Join us for lunch and amazing student performances at the Riverfront Museum's Sun Plaza this week. Food trucks will be on site, so bring your appetite too. Let's come together to support our talented young artists and show our appreciation for the arts and education now through May 14th. Upcoming performances dates. Tuesday, Maud Sanders will be there from 11 to 12 p.m., 11 to 12. Wednesday, 3 schools will be performing. Northmore from 11 to 12, Treewind from 12 to 1, Lincoln K-8 from 11 to 1. Thursday, May 14th, Peace Plays in Peoria, featuring multiple schools from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. 30 minutes a day. Oh, little ones, come take a look. The world is waiting in a book. Just 30 minutes, that's the way to brighten up your everyday. Through pages turn, let stories flow to magic lands where dreams will grow. The bees hum soft, the robins sing. Pick up a book, it's just the thing. So find a spot and take your time. Let words and tales and wonder rhyme. Oh, little ones, don't miss the fun. Read every day, your joy's begun. Thank you.
We're excited to celebrate the class of 2026 with our graduation ceremonies on Saturday, May 16th, 2026. All ceremonies will take place at the Peoria Civic Center Arena. Here's the schedule. Peoria High School, 10 a.m. Doors open at 9 a.m. Manual High School, 1 p.m. Doors open at noon. Richwoods High School, 4 p.m. Doors open at 3 p.m. Please remember, entry closes once the ceremony begins, so arrive early. A few important reminders. Entry tickets are not required. Clear bags only. This includes purses and diaper bags, which will be searched. Parking in the Civic Center lot is $10 per vehicle, but carpooling and drop-offs are highly encouraged. For full details on guidelines, parking, and more, visit psd150.org/graduation. We look forward to seeing you there and celebrating this significant milestone together.
Good evening, everyone. Wraparound Center Community Support. The Wraparound Center is a hub of support for anyone in need. Our mission is to surround all Peoria families with care, resources, hope, no matter what challenges they may be facing. Here are a couple of resource events at the Wraparound Center. The bi-weekly drive-up food pantry is held on Thursdays, and those next dates are May 14th, May 28th, from 10 a.m. to noon. There will also be a diaper giveaway for parents and caregivers on Wednesday, May 13th, and Wednesday, May 27th, from 10 a.m. to 11. The Wraparound Center is located on the Latrobe side of Treewind School at 1419 South Oakers Avenue.
Appreciation Days. At the heart of every successful school district are the individuals who work tirelessly behind the scenes to make a difference in the lives of our students. This week, we hope you will help us celebrate these incredible groups who play vital roles in our district. On Friday, May 15th is Club Advisor Appreciation Day, and on Monday, May 18th is Speech Pathologist Day. Thank you.
Good evening. Teacher Apprenticeship. Peoria Public Schools is now accepting applications for the Fall Teacher Apprenticeship Program. The partnership with Lake Erie College, this program offers para-educators the opportunity to earn their degree and teacher certification while working on the job. To qualify, you must have an associate's degree, work as a paraeducator in an elementary school, and want to become a certified teacher. Application window is May 1st through June 1st. For more questions, contact Linda Wilson at linda.wilson@psd.org. Cartwheel. Your mental health and well-being matter. Peoria Public School continues to work with Cartwheel on offering virtual therapy sessions for students now and throughout the summer months. If you're interested, simply reach out to your school principal to learn more and get started. Also, this month, you are invited to attend a special evening webinar for parents called Learning How to Recognize and Treat Youth with OCD and Related Disorders. The seminar will take place tomorrow from 6 to 7. For more information or to register, visit psd150.org/cartwheel.
Thank you. We are now at item number 5, Remarkable Spirit. I'd like to call Kathleen Baumel, Secretary for Jameson School.
Good evening, everyone. When I decided that I was going to have to speak, I didn't want to come up with what to say, so I asked Miss Brenda Pohl's coworkers, former coworkers, and parents of our students why they think she's deserving of this. And I said they could just give one word, one sentence, but all of them wrote at least one paragraph. So instead of reading all of those, I'm just going to read the first sentence each of them said because it gives a good, succinct summation of why she's deserving of this award. So we have Brenda is an extraordinary individual radiating kindness, care, and love with a heart that is always considerate of others. Brenda is the prototype for what an educator for children with special needs should be. Brenda leads with both love and strength, offering kindness, patience, and encouragement while also setting high standards that help her students grow. We are so grateful to Miss Brenda and the incredible heart she puts into her work. I'm very proud of her. She's inspiring in what she does in the classroom and the school community. Brenda has a passion for teaching and bringing energy and joy to Robert A. Jameson. Brenda has been a tireless mentor, not only to me personally, but to countless others, and all of us are better for it. My first year at our school, I was a bit overwhelmed, but Brenda always helped me, gave me advice, checked in on me to make sure things were going okay. Brenda works tirelessly for students and staff. She has high expectations for everyone, rightfully so, and is willing and able to put in whatever support her students and staff need to get there. Brenda always has a smile, and whether it's a morning greeting for students or staff, it always helps set a good mood for the day. There's no one more deserving. Your passion for teaching and your dedication to your students shines through every day. I wish my student could have Miss Brenda as her teacher forever. And then lastly, Brenda has dedicated her career to serving our most vulnerable students. And so that's why Miss Brenda Pohl's teacher at Jameson School is remarkable.
Well, I didn't realize I'd have to speak tonight, so thank you, Katie.
You're welcome.
Not only is Katie our secretary this year, but I have her daughter in my classroom and have had her in for 3 years, so this means a lot, but I can't take the credit all by myself. First and foremost, I have to give this to my kids because they make coming to school every day worthwhile. They seeing the joy, making them feel loved and ready to be there like it's a home. So I thank them. I also need to thank my team at Jameson. You know, things we do, we know is not always easy. You've got to bring that smile and that love and the laughter and bring some fun in it too. So again, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you. Up next, we have Dr. Nicole Corey Molson, Executive Director of Schools.
Good evening, President Wilson, Vice President McConnell, Superintendent Dr. Karat, and members of the board. It is my distinct honor to recognize Mariela Garcia Alvarado and Raul Ruano for our Remarkable Spirit Award. Would you join me up here for a moment? As you know, Mariela and Raul both serve as coaches for our Advantage Communications Speech and Debate program here in Peoria Public Schools. We are so fortunate to have both of them serve as judges this year for our first ever regional Amazing Shake competition. And after it was over, they were so excited. They said, "This is so great. We want to help in any way that we can with the finalists that were selected before they go to Atlanta, Georgia to compete in the global competition." So of course we took them up on that offer, and they spent all of February and March working every week with our 3 students to prepare them. There was a lot of prep work, so Ron Clark sent a video that was almost 8 minutes long with directions and things they had to prep themselves for before they came to the competition. And so that's what they worked with the students on, along with their presence, their skills. They prepped them on global topics, along with topics for the theme, which was Survivor. I saw a noticeable difference in our students when they got to the competition because of this incredible prep work. And neither of them were paid for this work. This was something they just wanted to do and volunteer their time to do out of the goodness of their hearts to help our students because they are so passionate about it. The parents also commented on how appreciative they were for both of them and also shared how much they had helped them. So we are forever grateful to both of them. And as we celebrate them tonight, I thought I would also share this brief video that just was released that highlights our speech and debate program. So you can hear from their students that they have worked with and the direct impact that they've had on them. So thank you, Mariela and Raul, for all that you do. And we're going to watch and showcase you.
An incredible journey this season has been. The 2026 District Championship Tournament at Manual High School was an unforgettable milestone in our speech and debate program. With over 300 students from 11 schools in Peoria Public Schools, and even a team from Calumet City, this event truly showcased the best of our young talent.
I love talking. Talking is my thing, my personality. My cousin Charlie here, he had said that we want to join speech and debate, and I said, yeah, I love making speeches. So it makes people laugh and smile. So I said, yeah. My favorite part is he makes friends.
For many students, speech and debate is more than just a competition. It's a platform to express themselves, make friends, and grow in confidence.
I have 3 speeches. One of them is my OO, which is a self-policing thing. My second one is prose, which is about an imaginary friend who's learning to let go and let himself be forgotten. And my third one is basically about 2 ladies who absolutely hate each other but are forced to share a cookie.
Well, she's been a natural performer since she was 3, so it was honestly very easy for us to say, yes, this is going to be something that you're going to excel at, and something that is easy to participate in. It features her natural talents, so we're very proud of her.
Okay, tell me, what would you like other parents to know about being involved in this program, what you've seen?
Sure. This program is amazing for helping their children develop public speaking skills. And this has wide-ranging applications later in life. Not only does it allow them to get up in front and learn something, memorize something, which is a good skill to have. But later in life, it'll help them advocate for their beliefs, things that are important for them. Be able to stand up in front of a crowd and project their mind, their thoughts, that's extremely important. And this program's a lot of fun. Kids, if they stick with it, learn quite a bit and are able to succeed, in not only what they're trying to do, learn to speech and perform and get better over the year, but again, later in life, they're not afraid of a crowd, which is like the number one fear for most adults, is standing up in front and doing some public speaking. So it's a great program. I highly recommend District 150 keep this program going and support it.
This year's championship was made even more special by our guest of honor, former heavyweight boxing champion Buster Douglas. He joined us on stage to personally belt our champions with their trophies. It's a moment we're sure our students will never forget. Congratulations to all of our champions, finalists, and sweepstakes winners. You've worked so hard, and your growth in poise, oratorical talent, and passion has been nothing short of remarkable. This program wouldn't be possible without the support of our incredible community. From families cheering in the audience to judges giving invaluable feedback, from our transportation department to the custodial staff and school administrators, it truly takes a village. We'd also like to thank Bradley University for sending judges and even their president who joined us to evaluate speeches. Your contributions help make this event a resounding success.
I'll send the kids to try it to help them reading in school and can also help them do better on schoolwork and stuff. Yeah. If you join Speech and Debate, it'll build your vocabulary and it's a really fun thing to do.
As we close out the school year, we couldn't be prouder of our incredible students. Their dedication, hard work, and passion have inspired us all. We're already looking forward to next season, and we can't wait to see everyone at our summer speech and debate camp in June.
So congratulations, Mariella. Thank you for all that you do. And congratulations, Raul. Thank you so much for all that you do.
I'll keep it brief. I get emotional every time I see these kinds of videos because I've been doing this for about 10 years now. I left California yesterday. I was talking to my mom. It was Mother's Day. And she was so proud of me and she was so happy that I made the move here. And it was one of the most difficult decisions that I've ever had to make when I was trying to convince myself that this was the right move. But when Halima invited me to the tournament to try to check out what was Peoria like, I immediately fell in love with the students. I understand their struggles, their stories. All I want to do is be able to give them a microphone and give them the stage that they need so that people can listen to what they're having to say, because they have so many stories and so many passions. And so I just want to thank all of you guys for, making this program possible, specifically Dr. Karat, the board, for funding it every single year. President Wilson, thank you so much for coming out to judge for our tournament as well. It really does take a village, and it takes a lot of hard work and dedication, but it's so easy to wake up and do this job, and I thank you all for making it possible for me to have this job, so thank you for the opportunity.
I won't say too much that hasn't already been said. I just thank you all for your support. I thank the community, everyone that has judged for us, or all the staff that helps us with the tournaments and make them such a success. Y'all can't imagine the joy that I get from being at a tournament and seeing the smiles that happen, and just seeing the growth that happens, or the student getting their award and just feeling really happy about that. And even on the day-to-day basis, seeing them have that light bulb moment where they get a skill, they master their own voice. It really makes it easy to, like Mariela said, wake up every day and do this. So we're planning to be here for many, many more years, and we just appreciate your ongoing support and your ongoing encouragement of your students to do this program as well. It's been a pleasure and an honor to work with them on a daily basis. Thank you.
Thank you.
How many individuals have you recruited from California? I know they love Peoria and they're trying to, I know Mariela and Raul, they're trying to recruit their parents to move from California to Peoria.
Yeah, we have now convinced 3 families, so that's going to be generations. But in terms of students to come to Bradley and study here, we have we're going on 9, and that number is just going to keep growing. So, I'm excited for people to find out what Peoria is like. It is the heart of Illinois, like you guys say, and it's so easy to teach speech and debate when the kids are genuine. You don't get that often. I worked with kids in Silicon Valley, and I had to teach them how to get out of that shell. These kids don't need that. They just need a microphone. So thank you for putting it there for them.
Thank you. Up next, we have awards and recognition. April attendance improvement and April chronic absenteeism improvement. Dr. Crott.
Thank you, President Wilson. Attendance excellence. Tonight, we want to recognize schools that are proving that improvement is possible, momentum matters, and every day counts. Attendance is not just about numbers, it's about opportunity as well. And when students are present and they're connected, engaged, and positioned for success. The schools we're honoring tonight have made intentional efforts to improve student attendance and create cultures where students want to be in school every day. So for first, we would like to recognize our top 3 schools for attendance improvement compared to this April compared to April of last year. So these schools have demonstrated significant growth in getting students through the doors and into the classrooms consistently. So we have 3 schools, Franklin Primary, they have increased their percentage for April compared to last year. They've increased it by 1.8%. Then Richwoods High, 1.9% better than last year, and Von Steuben 6.1% better than last year at the same time. So is Dr. Brown here? I know she had a conflict and she was supervising a game. And so I will ask our principal, I'm happy to see you. I heard you weren't able, but you were going to send someone, but Mr. Robeson, principal of Richwoods, please come up and see if there's anything you would like to add or you'd like us to know. Congratulations. Let's give Richwoods. They came in second place.
Hey, we'll take it. Second place. We're not quite at 6.1%. I don't know what Miss Smothers is doing, but she's here every single month. So, Dr. Cry, I think you hit the nail on the head. We want kids to want to come to school. That's our goal. We want them to want to come to school. We want them to want to be in class. And just like the folks before me, they're talking about how communicating and soft skills are so vitally important. When our kids aren't there, they're missing those things. They're not just missing the academics. And that's what we're trying to, I know some people up there aren't big, huge fans of my weekly parent message, but my parent message is talking about changing the narrative on attendance. It's vital. We got to have our kids in the building. So it's all about the people. Shout out to everybody at Richwoods who is bringing the relationships and the culture and really encouraging kids to come. At the beginning of the year, challenge each teacher. You need to be, every kid in this building needs to have somebody to go to. Every single kid. And so that's kind of the foundation. And I'm not happy with where we're at because we still have a long way to go with attendance and chronic truancy, but we're going to get there. So.
Good job. I do love your announcements. I get them. I listen to them every week, and I love your energy as well. So keep it going. And first place, June Smothers, principal. Congratulations. She got bragging rights as well. 6% better than last year.
Yes, so thank you very much. We just keep plugging away at it, as you know. Not that we're counting, but this might be 7 Pete. So we're planning our 7
Awesome.
Pete celebration for that. Thanks to the United Way grant, we had some money to buy a large event grill, so don't tell the kids, but we'll be doing something with that soon. And Mr. Price is here with me to represent our staff because honestly, I think I said it last month, but honestly, the staff has created magic, and they're just truly and honestly amazing. Mr. Price is one of our 7th grade teachers this year, and he joined us this year, so I'm very grateful. He is the house leader of River, and I still give a lot of credit to the house system, to parents
Wow.
and students who are leading the way. It takes everybody to get kids to school, right? So, like Mr. Robson said, we still have a long way to go as well, but going in the right direction is a good start.
Awesome. Mr. Price, would you like to make some remarks on behalf of your fellow teachers and staff?
Absolutely. I think the most important thing is making sure that the kids feel like they're at home. Make sure that we're the teachers, we're like their family. So
Thank you. Then tonight, we also want to recognize the schools that have made the greatest improvement in reducing chronic absenteeism compared to last April. And many of these schools have stood on this stage before. Their repeated recognition is not accidental. It reflects commitment, consistency, strong leadership, and relentless work on behalf of students. But what makes this year especially exciting is that we're also seeing new schools emerge, schools that are changing trajectories and building momentum and showing what is possible when the entire team at that building rally around student success. And so that deserves celebration as well. So let's recognize these schools. Sterling Middle School, they're down by 7, which is what we want. 11.7%. Miss Lane, that is pretty awesome compared to last year this time.
Good evening. Thank you for having us again. We are very excited. We've worked very hard to get to this point. Before school started last year in the summer, when I was meeting with Tom and Cheryl, I kept telling them that I was bound and determined we were going to get our chronic absenteeism down to at least 25%. We were going to shoot high and lo and behold, like we're at 21%.
Wow.
Right between 20 and 21. So we're really struggling to get below that 20% mark. We're working very hard. We're continuing to get the kids to school, like Billy said, making sure that everyone has a champion. We all need to feel welcome. We all need to have that person to lift us up on our hard days and our bad days. Life is tough no matter what age you are, and sometimes we just need that extra support. So making sure that our students have that, teaching them that it's beyond the school buildings, not just within our walls, that we're here to support them. And it's really showing the kids are coming to school, they're wanting to do better, they're wanting to grow as people. And in our community, we need that right now for our children. They have to be safe, they have to be loved and cared for. And so this is a testament to all the hard work that all of my staff has done, and I couldn't be more proud.
Well said, Ms. Lane. Thank you. Very well said. And second place, Mr. Hesh, Principal Hesh, Mark Bills. They're down by 12.2 points. Mr. Hesh, congratulations. And Mr. Hesh has had a goal this year to wear a suit every day, at least a jacket.
I put the
Looks
pressure.
nice.
I put the pressure on the other principals.
I know you
They're
did.
following suit.
Looks good.
Thank you. It was. I will say, even just from our last administrative meeting that we had, some of the inspiration that we have and the growth of all of our schools is amazing. It was a goal this year to get under 20% when we met with Tom and Cheryl, which was a huge, lofty goal. We're right at that mark now. We're going to shoot for under 10% and come for Reservoir next. But even to see schools like Reservoir that have 5% chronic
Yes.
absentee is absolutely amazing. And we lost the top spot last month to Von Steuben, so we're trying to come back to finish. But it's been a struggle here for this last month. But again, everything that these folks said, making Martville's a family, giving our students that are here tonight to be honored more opportunities to do science fair and invention convention, just to really have an opportunity to shine and demonstrate all their abilities is a big part of lowering that chronic absenteeism. So appreciate your support. Thank you. And we're coming for you, Von Steuben.
Love it. And Von Steuben actually, first prize in both categories. They reduced chronic absenteeism by 14.2% compared to last year. This is amazing. Would you like to add anything? And I know you have bragging rights as well. And you heard the principals are coming after Von Steuben. I love the competitive spirit.
I know. I think that the truth is that we're all in this together, right? And so our numbers are nowhere near where these other schools are, but we are heading in the right direction, and I'm really proud. The chronic absenteeism has been the hardest piece, to be honest with you, because those are the students that don't come to school. So really having to be intentional and rely on a staff to be intentional. So we are fighting till the last day. So we wish you luck, Markvilles, but we're working on this. This was actually the students' goal, was to have first place in both. So I was very proud to be able to let them know that we did that. We met that goal, and so now we're competitive with ourselves, as I think I said before. So
It's great.
thank you.
Thank you. So we've already given a round of applause to all of the schools for making attendance a priority and ensuring that more students are present, engaged, and have a successful day. And as the principals mentioned as well, all of the other principals are working very intentionally with their plans and their team. And I'm happy you guys mentioned Cheryl and Tom, because they're the engine behind this work. And they're very, very good at it. They've been working with us for 11 years and working with me for about 15 years doing this work. So thank you for giving them recognition. Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you. All right, moving along, we have Dr. Karad again. Yep.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Dr. Wilson. It's an honor to present the next staff member. I'm somebody I've admired because of their determination, their work ethic, thinking outside the box, really providing rigorous, amazing STEM experiences, high-quality, competitive experiences for our children. And Miss Emily Dawson, she is a, yes. She's looking around like, who is she talking about? But she's a 5'8" life skills teacher, 8th grade science teacher. And here are some of the things that she's done. And she's at Markvilles with Mr. Hesh. State Science Fair representative for the Peoria area, so she's well connected statewide. She's also the Greater Peoria Chess Officer and a national tournament coach for middle and high school students in the Peoria area. And so I just love those experiences and all of the things that you're doing for the children. So just share with us where you are and an update. You want me to come?
I'm kind of bossy, if anybody noticed. So I have 3 things to talk about tonight. I will try and keep this short since I had surgery this morning and I've only been out for about an hour and a half. So the first thing is I am working on my 3rd/5th master's program in chemistry at Western Illinois University, and through there, I'm having experiences where we're applying for additional money, funding, and support. So I would like to present Peoria Public Schools with the Forrest E. Mars Junior Chocolate History Grant to advance research and science education centered on the cocoa chemistry and chocolate history. This project, Cocoa Chronicles,
Writing Hawaii's Chocolate Story Through Chemistry uses high-performance liquid chromatography to measure the concentrations of theobromine, caffeine, and theophylline in Hawaiian-grown cacao as compared to the rest of the world. Beyond this laboratory research, this grant strengthens a unique partnership now between Western Illinois University and Peoria Public Schools. As part of this initiative, area high school students will be able to join a research cohort to learn analytical chemistry techniques, cocoa science, and cocoa history. Lesson plans will be developed with reproducible laboratory experiments focusing on cocoa chemistry for the K-12 classroom, and there'll be presentations and outreach events to reach students and educators. The grant allows us to bring authentic scientific research directly into the classrooms. Students are not only just learning about chemistry, they're going to be using chemistry to uncover history. It's also supported by my mentor, Dr. Brian Bellett, in the Bellett Research Labs, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. And through this partnership, this grant supports both advanced analytical research and the next generations of scientists, proving that chocolate is not only a global commodity, but also a powerful educational tool. So I would like to present the giant check that I picked up in Washington, D.C. It didn't fit on the plane, but they did ship it to me. Thanks. All right, the next one I'd like to talk about, I am not just a science teacher, or not, I guess I teach science 1 hour a day, or a special ed teacher. I work with students outside of school all across Central Illinois. I am the president of the Illinois Junior Academy of Science, and I am a science coach from the Science Coach organization. I am also an advocate for the Society for Science that hosts the National Science Fair and the International Science Fair. So through those partnerships and some of that grant recipient, we've been able to form a cohort between 5 or 6 different schools. So tonight, the research group, the Dawson-Bellett Research Group, or Bellett-Dawson Research Group, consists of 77 area students who've been doing research with me over the last year. And they're from Richwoods High School, Markville's Middle School, Elmwood High School, Limestone High School, and Dunlap High School. Those students all worked really hard this year, and we were able to, due to one of our students, which is an underserved population of Indigenous people, and one of those students attends Markville's, and then that qualified our group to be able to compete in the National Advancing Indigenous People Science and Engineering Fair in Oklahoma City. So we packed up 2 15-passenger vans, thanks to Mrs. Woolley, who drove one of them, drove 13 hours to Oklahoma City, competed for 2 days, and then drove 10 hours back to then show up to school the day that we came back from spring break. Our group, which I'm going to go through some of their accolades, we took home 13 top prizes in the country, most of those being first place within our categories. Those same students also competed in the IGAS regionals in February and March, and then qualified for state that we had 2 weekends ago. So I'm going to try and call their names, probably just first names, because I butcher last names, right? I'd also like to thank, I'm part of the Science Coach organization, and that is a $7,000 commitment that our district couldn't afford for that PD a couple years ago. So through their company, our group was sponsored by Science Coach, the Thankful Heart Foundation, Regeneron, and the National Ataxia Foundation, sponsored and gave us the money to do our research and our funding. Through that, we also received an additional $5,000, which I spent on acquiring some equipment. Western wouldn't let me use theirs, so I went ahead and got my own. So we got $155,000 worth of scientific equipment that were donated, and that is being housed at Western Illinois University. which then our group and our research group has access to. So if there's any students district-wide or even outside our district that would like to do research or unpaid internships, improving their science skills, that opportunity is available for any of our students. And then if I could real quick pull up all of their accolades. We've been bringing in some hardware and some students are competing. We also have students, not this year from this area, but that compete at the International Science Fair, and those students arrived in Phoenix yesterday. So we have 9 students representing the state of Illinois in that competition. Sorry. There it is. All right, here's the roster. So we're going to start with Mark Bills. Mark Bills, we have Chris Bigger and Jeremiah Nelson studying and creating a new chocolate bar, CJ's Chocolate. So guys, call your name, you guys can stand. He competed at NASEF. We have Marley Lomack, Darmani Robards, New Era of Assistance, competing at NASEF and Mark Bills. We have Carmen Rushing, Grace Little, Chance Smith doing Star Chocolates, creating a new chocolate treat. And we have Alex Woolley, who has an IJS Region 1 Gold Science Coach Top Student Award, competed at the IJS State, won silver. He also competed in Invention Convention. He won first place for the 7th grade, first place for the district in 7th grade, and earned an honorable mention at Invention Convention State, and competed at NASEF. We also had quite a few students from Richwoods High School that competed. We do have one representing here today. We have Joshua Ofer. Close enough. Okay, good. Measuring refractive index of the magnesium chloride solution under varying concentrations. He competed at the regional, won gold. He competed at state, won gold, and competed at NASEF. Wow. And then because I can't go to their board meeting, I brought them to us. So the partnership between Limestone High School, Elmwood High School, and Dunlap High School, and giving mentors and other students for our students to work with has been a remarkable experience. So I'm going to real quick go through theirs. We have Mohammed, a comparative analysis of field methods for detecting cyanobacteria in fresh water, which will continue over the next year. We're going after some big grants with that project. He has the Region 1 Gold Stockholm Water Prize Regional Winner, State Gold Stockholm Water Prize State Grand Prize winner. He's competing in the Stockholm National Competition this week and next week. He attended NASEF and ISAS, which is the Illinois State Academy of Science, where he competed alongside graduates and undergraduates, and he took first place in his section. When I call your name. We have a Greenie, a biophysical equity-aware scalp cooling method for patent-specific chemotherapy-induced alopecia outcomes. Region 1 silver, state gold, competed at nationals, took first place in computational biology, bioinformation, and she was a special student spotlight at ISAS. We have Aditya Dara and Aidan Dawson, who did computerized program for recognizing fermentation in cacao beans. He's working on a project off of my thesis. He took Region 1 Gold, State Gold, and second place at ISAS. We have Sia and Vita, nullifying nitrosames, testing natural antioxidants and possible inhibitors, harmful carcinogens. Region 1 Gold, State Gold, EPIC, which is the highest in the category, chemistry, NASEF, first place chemistry, ISAS, competitor. Greg here? No. Hassini? I may have mixed up your two projects. She took first place in gold, state gold, first place in biomedical and health sciences, and a special award at Regeneron. What was the name of your project?
It was like a statistical, multi-model statistical analysis.
Michael Trivid is here. Jet Wake, the future of airport power. He took first place at regionals, gold, state gold, and first place in energy sustainability materials design at NASA. We have Cherie. She took first place at regionals, or gold at regionals, gold at state, first place in transitional medical sciences, and a special award for the shark activity. We have Ansh, illuminating intelligence, impact of artificial daylight exposure on cognitive function and academic performance of high school students. First place at gold at regionals, gold at state, and he competed at ISAS. Is there anybody I missed? Oh wait, no, I know. So then, not only do we take the high schoolers and middle schools, we also can go all the way down to 5th grade, and we start to train them on how to do some of the experiments. And we have Soloni, who traveled with us to NASAF as a 5th grader. I did forget one. No, I did. I got you. Okay. So most of these students, if you wanted to stand up, traveled with me all over Christmas break and every Saturday and sometimes Sunday in January and February. We traveled to Western Illinois University and did all of their research within the WIU Bellot Lab.
Stand up.
When we do research in the lab, we can spend anywhere from 10 to 12 hours on top of the hour-and-a-half drive there and the hour-and-a-half drive back. So when they dedicate themselves to doing the research within the lab, they're really putting forth their effort. So I would just like to say thank you, and I quite enjoy this. I just wish we could do more and more opportunities for our students at any other time. So if there's anybody that's interested that's out there, let me know. We'll make it happen. So.
Awesome. Thank you. Truly phenomenal work. Definitely appreciate you for that. Can we also have the parents of the students that were called on today stand up so you can be acknowledged as well? Thank you. All right, up next we have item 7, student showcase. And I would like to call Arnold Spiker, principal for Woodruff.
Good evening. Thank you for inviting us. We're here to talk about our state competitions. Our culinary students compete in Pro Start up in Chicago every year. And then we also compete in Skills USA, which was at the Civic Center a couple weeks ago. And this is our Super Bowl, our Friday nights, our state championship basketball games. You know, this is our sports at Woodruff, is our CTE competitions. I'm proud to say at the Pro Star competition, our 4 students in management won state title for the 10th time in a row. Not that I'm trying to up Von Steuben with their great 7th time in a row, but ours is 10, just saying. Second off, we had 5 students compete in the culinary in Pro Start up in Chicago, and they finished 2nd. So we took 9 students to Pro Start, and they all podiumed. At Skills USA, we had 14 students end up on the podium, either finished 1st, 2nd, or 3rd. Out of those 14 students, 9 have qualified to travel to Atlanta here in June to compete in the national championships. So, great accomplishment. For our students, all their hard work, and at this time, I'm going to introduce Chef Yeti and Mr. Allen, two of our instructors that have worked with our students and helped them to be able to be successful at Skills USA. And then one of our instructors isn't able to be here tonight. Our Elodie Janusa is our health art teacher. She had 3 students also win at the skills competition. So at this time, Chef Yeti, Mr. Allen.
Hello, everyone. Somebody was tall. Once again, thank you so much for having us here. Like Mrs. Spiker said, CTE, our sports, our Pro Start, and Skills USA for the whole school. I really appreciate Mr. Allen. I also appreciate Janusa trying to bring more of our programs into competing. Mr. Allen came out victorious with Quincy, if you want to stand up.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Allen, the barber instructor at Woodruff. I want to thank Quincy and also Jaden and Ricky. We also got 3rd place too as well. We had 4 students. They was juniors that enter into the barbering program this year. I basically told them, I know it's kind of going to be kind of nervous because you don't know exactly what you're going to. I'm trying to explain it the best way I can. But going to competition with a skill that you're trying to learn in order to be your career, I thought this was a great opportunity to influence them and get them motivated in it by putting them in a competition, because you know when you're in competition, you're going to try to win. But I just told them go have fun. But they had so much fun that, as you see, Quincy came out with 1st place. Thank you.
All right. So exactly, that's what it's all about. Not everybody's going to win everything, right? And we also lose from, or learn from perhaps not placing or not placing first. So we just have an example here. I want kind of Gabby to stand up. Sorry if you don't mind. So Gabby is actually a 1st-year student as well, and she went to Pro Start with us. Her team did phenomenal. We got 2nd place out of a whole host of teams, right? And she was so dedicated on doing skills, and came in every Saturday after school, during the week. And then unfortunately, skills competition is happening, and she was going to win. I saw all the pictures coming through because I was in Baltimore, and here it comes to the cake. And as she brings the cake out, it slid off of the cake stand, dropping her down to 7th place, unfortunately. But immediately afterwards, she texted me, Chef Yeti, I'm going to come practice. Can I start practicing for next year? I want to do this again next year, because she really, wants other opportunities. So it's not always about winning, getting 1st place. Perseverance is what I'm most proud of for all the students. So we have James and Braden here, if you guys want to stand up really quick. So they are culinary students that took culinary so they can cook for their ladies. And their true passion is actually in video production. So I understand that not everybody that comes to culinary wants to become an executive chef at some point. So I encourage them, like, hey, maybe you can do interviews with customers, videotape, do some, projects with that. And they actually made it to Atlanta. So with their video production, which I absolutely can't teach, on their own. If we have anybody in the district that would like to mentor them to get them ready for nationals, that would be fantastic. So congratulations on that. I'd like to talk about Alasia. Her 2 teammates could not be here today, but she competed. Yep, there you go. In Career Pathways Showcase. So they actually tracked all the data that we received from our Warrior Way Cafe this year. We did surveys with customers, feedback, and then we presented that in the Hospitality Career Pathways Showcase. So we're looking forward to see how well her and her team will do at Nationals. I'd like to have our culinary pro-star team stand up for a second. Two members could not be here this evening because, well, we're culinary arts, so most of our students work in the evenings in the restaurant industry. But, you know, we came from not so great last year, you know, in culinary, and we made it all the way to second place this year, both in Skills USA and Pro Start, so congratulations. And then last but not least, I would like to bring our 4 seniors up that did Pro Start Management. You guys can come on.
You guys know the rules. Come on.
So they did an amazing job, both at state as well as nationals. We were, last year, I think we came in at 24th at nationals, so not so great, you know, out of 52 teams, right? This year we made it to 11th place, and we do have something pending. We may actually move up in the top 10 because there were some issues with the score count. So congratulations, the top 10 team right here. I'm going to have them go over their presentation really quick, and then after that, if you want to ask some short questions to the team about how this affected them, because they've all, well, all but one, it's the second time they've gone through this journey. So take your lead.
Hey everyone. I'm just gonna get started with it and hope you guys enjoy. Ohayou gozaimasu. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Oishi.
That means delicious in Japanese. We are a quick casual airport restaurant offering traditional Japanese street food with an updated twist and modern flair.
We took Japan's favorite street foods and turned this into a convenient concept that lets you enjoy this delicious cuisine even when you're on the go, which you might experience in the busy Prostarville airport.
We integrate technology such as online tracking and geolocating for communications, mobile ordering, and a convenient hot and cold holding kiosk for quick pickup if you're on the go or trying to catch a flight.
So if you're short on time, order online.
Hello everyone, I'm Ava, General Manager of Oishi. We're a food and service go yin and yang. I handle the day-to-day operations of our restaurant, such as paying the bills and human resources. I make sure we are fully staffed to accommodate our business.
Hello, I'm Aiden and I'm the front of house manager. I handle customer service and I train our staff to be sure the guest experience is exquisite.
Konnichiwa, my name is Jazz, and I'm the executive chef of Oishi. I handle menu development and recipe research, and I train my staff to prepare our dishes to the highest standards.
Hello, my name is Kylie and I oversee the marketing for Oishi. I take care of advertisement, public relations, and community outreach. I make sure that nobody enters the airport without knowing that Oishi is the dining spot to be. Our concept is a quick, casual Japanese street food restaurant, so all the dishes we feature on our menu will all give that comforting umami flavor, and that decor will bring the vibrant vibe that the hustle and bustle a Japanese market would invoke.
The dishes we chose are staples of the Japanese culture and can all be quickly prepared from fresh ingredients with our specialized equipment to ensure an authentic experience for our customers.
The majority of the foods on our menu will stand up to hot or cold holding. That works great for our kiosk, perfect for guests who are on the run or travelers with a tight layover. They can order ahead on the app so that we can have the food hot and ready for them when they arrive.
All airports need this concept because me and my fellow teammates and I have personal experience with traveling issues that prevented us from eating, from long lines at food places to trying to catch a flight or to arrive late from a flight only to find everything closed. We first came up with this inspiration featuring the kiosk when we saw them displayed while attending the Chicago NRA show. This was shortly after our travels, and it ended up sparking a solution to the problems we experienced during our trips. We also wanted to highlight 2 marketing tactics that would especially drive people to our business, one being our Oishi Coin Rewards program. Customers can join either on our app, our website, or at the register in our store. We made ours a bit more unique by offering guests a choice of rewards. You can either save coins for free menu items, trade coins in for free merchandise, or, my personal favorite, turn coins into a charitable donation matched by us dollar for dollar. Our second marketing tactic is our Facebook advertising. 77% of the adult US population uses Facebook, and if you're like me, the first thing you do when you land is open your phone and check social media.
We use geofencing advertisement, which means when you check on Facebook, our ad pops up letting you know that Oishi is nearby.
But with all this in mind, our main goal is to give an optimal and exciting Japanese street food experience.
Time to say sayonara to those boring airport sandwiches.
And to have guests leave our restaurant saying,
Oishi! Arigato, everyone. We're ready if you have any questions.
Thank you.
Okay, so they scored a 10 out of 10 out of critical thinking. So please, if you have any questions regarding their experience or what they learned, feel free to ask.
Yeah, questions from the board?
I just want to say, Dr. Corey Mawson, wouldn't they have done great at the Amazing Shake?
Yes.
I was just thinking, we were just at a competition. Each one of you, every single one of you is a very good public speaker. I love your energy. I love your ideas. Keep at it. You're doing great things.
we can thank Chef Yeti for that one.
Thank you. You're doing great things, Chef
Good
Yeti.
job. Can I get the parents of the students here today to stand and be acknowledged as well? Any parents in the crowd? There we go.
And Chef Yeri and Mr. Allen, Skills USA, how many schools participated?
Oh, goodness.
Because Preston taking the first place in Barbering as well. That's amazing.
It is.
Quite a bit,
A
right?
lot, yeah, it's huge. So they're from all over the state.
All over the state of Illinois.
There were a total, sorry. There are 104 chapters in Illinois. So it's big districts like ours, but also smaller ones. There's actually chapters within districts. So we actually, at the state level, we usually see about 4,000 students come through. And it's all CTE programs. So, we have health occupations, we have barbering, we had aesthetics, we have, video production, and then, culinary.
Construction.
There's construction, there's all kinds of things. And one of the goals that Mr. Allen and I have is to really grow this within, within Woodruff and even district-wide. That we can get more students to participate, so.
That's great. Great job, team.
Thank you. Okay, we are now at item number 8, district presentations. Presentations to the audience are limited to 5 minutes, and we ask that you keep them constructive. Board Policy 2:230, paragraph 3 provides cards will be accepted by the board secretary until the president calls the meeting to order. Not more than 5 minutes may be allotted to each speaker and no more than 20 minutes to each subject under discussion, except with the concurrence of the majority of the board. Our first speaker this evening will be Mrs. Sarah Howard.
Hi, thank you so much for having me talk tonight. I was coming prepared to talk about property taxes and funding our school district. I'm not, due to an issue, I'm not able to show my visual aids, so I think I'll hold some of this for a later date. There's a really important historical aspect to really contextualize why we are in this situation that we are. That I'll present on at a later date, but it's really good, really interesting stuff, and you really need it to really understand the whole picture. But what I wanted to share tonight, I'll just take one little piece of what I wanted to talk about. So as far as our property taxes, there's something that I've discussed before and that I've been looking for answers to, and I found something that illustrates kind of the impact of it on our school funding. So I'm bringing that tonight. I wanted to talk about tax increment financing. So TIF districts, for those who don't know, they are districts that are created by the city to spur development. What they'll do is they will freeze the tax EAV at that year that it's established, and then any incremental growth that comes in from developers it's earmarked to go back into development. It goes back into them. The school district is not able to collect any amount above that base amount. And TIF districts, they last some, 28 years, and they can be extended another 10 or so. So they last quite a while. And while it is a useful tool that cities use to raise the property values, which we need, in aggregate, they can, over time, cause us to, I think, lose out on money. So to illustrate this, I had found a bond document for the district from 2020, and it has numbers from 2018. I can send this to you guys if you wanted to see it, or I could just send my slideshow. And so it lists 12 TIF districts. For 2018, it lists the base EAV that it was frozen at the year the TIF was created. And then it adds up the incremental EAV, which is all the growth, all the money that the school district is not able to touch until the TIF expires. So for the year of 2018, the total incremental EAV from these 12 TIFs, it was $54,946,757. Now, that, I think they're using just the basic numbers. I don't think they cut out the district's cut, so that's probably closer to 30 million, but that's still a really, really high number. That's a lot of money that we're kind of just missing out on under our noses, seemingly. So one thing, I wanted to raise this to the board as something to look out for, because we are going to be creating more TIFs in the city. And one thing we can do is demand a carve-out so that we actually get a cut of that money. We're not just cut out of it for the whole duration of that time. We actually did this a couple of years ago for Dunlap schools. There was a TIF that actually landed on their catchment boundary, so they demanded a carve-out, and the city gave it to them. We do have a carve-out, at least one that I know of, but I think absolutely this is an opportunity for us as a board to kind of get this on the radar and be looking out for this, because we know we've got these lean times ahead, and you know, as a board, it's our job to ask questions and really maximize the possibilities for our school district. So I'm just raising this as a beginning of a conversation that we can continue. And yeah, thank you for having me talk tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Our final speaker this evening will be Mrs. Christina Klein.
Good evening, board members and Dr. Karat. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Christina Klein, and I am the Food Service District Manager here at Peoria Public Schools. On behalf of Organic Life, I would like to take this opportunity to express our gratitude for a remarkable partnership. Serving Peoria Public Schools since 2023 has been an absolute privilege, and we are deeply thankful to be among a community with a superintendent, CFO, and board members and parents who are so deeply invested in the well-being and success of their children. So far this school year, we have achieved an incredible milestone by serving over 2.5 million meals and counting. With the partnership, we also make an impact on the community during summer, fall, and spring intercession with Peoria Public Schools, sponsoring multiple community sites in which we provide meals. This summer alone, we will provide approximately an additional 80,000 meals to students participating in district and community programs. On behalf of the entire Organic Life team, we want to say thank you for your continued trust and support, and we wish you all a wonderful and relaxing summer.
Thank you. Okay, up next, we have response to audience presentation. Dr. Karat.
Thank you, President Wilson. Christina, thank you for you're a great leader. For sure, you're very responsive if I get questions or concern, either from board members or others, which are very, very limited. you're on it and you are looking into it and making adjustments. And I know you're working with, you have your committee. I know Ms. Wilson, Brenda Wilson, is part of that committee as well, and she's given me lots of compliments about how responsive and open you are to new ideas and suggestions. So wanting to thank you for your continued leadership with that. As it relates to TIF, I think, Board, you're very well versed with TIF. Wanted to thank Ms. Howard for sharing her thoughts. We do work very closely with our city on any suggestions and ideas and TIFs. And as a board, we know, TIF stimulates growth, and it does, the downside is it does delay, right? Any growth that the school district or other taxing bodies may receive, but, TIF, it assists with redevelopment and produces a larger tax base. There's just some benefits of TIF. It improves neighborhoods. And so there's a long-term economic stability as well. So I like when there are opportunities for TIFs. You do your diligence, you ask lots of questions, and overall, we have benefited from the decisions that the school district has benefited from the school district, the decisions that you've made. So to be continued, but just wanting to share some of my experience with what you've done with TIF based on your decisions. So that's it. Just 2 short ones.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Karat. Moving forward, we have item number 11, approval of April 27, 2026 meeting minutes.
So moved. Second.
Madam Secretary?
Mr. Ivory? Yes. Mrs. McConnell? Aye. Mrs. Rose?
Nay.
Mrs. Ross?
Aye.
Mrs. Wilson?
Nay.
President Wilson?
Aye.
We have 4 ayes. The motion carries.
Moving along, we have information items. Item number 1, superintendent update.
Thank you, Dr. Wilson. 3 things. A quick update from our CFO regarding our audit. And so let's start with that. Please. Thank you, Mr. Wilson.
Sure. We have completed, with the assistance of CLA, the bank reconciliations for the 2024-25 year. That process basically called for us to scratch or start from scratch and kind of redo every single month of reconciliation for the 24-25 years. So that took us a little longer than we anticipated. That process has been completed now. We've turned over to auditors our reconciliations, trial balances, and other pieces of information, and the audit has officially started. In terms of timing, our initial estimate was and hope was June 15th. We kind of cushioned that to give ourselves time to hit year end. We believe that we probably will complete all of the field work, et cetera, by the end of the year. In terms of the auditor, and this is, I guess, my own kind of assessment, in terms of the auditors putting the report together and that kind of thing, I'm guessing that that'll probably be July, but all of the interactions that they need to have with us and questions they need to ask, et cetera, I'm guessing will occur prior to June 30, which for us is key. That, I think, is a recap as best we know it in terms of the audit and the progress.
Thank you. Are there any questions before I move on to my next item?
I have one. It's probably a little weird, but next year when we begin this 25-26 audit and you're not here, what are we going to do?
So I will introduce.
Okay.
So this thank you.
Okay.
Second item was wanting to just mention Sharon Cruz. Many of you have known her. She's taught at Manual. Dr. Ike, was her entire teaching career at Manual. She moved around. But listen to this. So she's dedicated her entire life to Peoria Public Schools and made sure that all of her kids, all of our students had access to quality education. And some of you remember her coming to the board. She was a regular attendee at our board meetings, number one. So she's taught for PPS for 43 years, Doc. 43 years. That doesn't happen very often nowadays. And she was hired before I was born, I can say that. She was hired September 1st, 1962. And she retired June 30th of 2005. She was 88 years old. So she passed not too long ago. And I just wanted us to celebrate her because that was her life. Teaching at Peoria Public Schools was her entire life. So just wanted to celebrate her legacy. Okay? So if we want to give her a round of applause. She's looking down on PPS and praying for Peoria Public Schools and everybody that's working there, the students and families. And then the last thing, I wanted to introduce you to last part of my superintendent update, thing that might go very well. It was not planned. Dr. Michael Curry, he's the incoming CFO. Doc, we're so happy to have you on board. And I have been CCing you on a lot of stuff, audit related, everything else. You do have your work cut out for you, like we discussed, but you're definitely up to the task. You're very, very well experienced, very well qualified, pretty impressive, actually. He's currently the CFO indicator, and so very familiar with negotiations, the whole 9 yards. So I'm very pleased that the board selected you to be part of the Peoria Public Schools team. So I'll turn it over to you.
Well, first of all, thank you for those kind words. President Wilson, members of the board, Madam Secretary Ross, Dr. Karat, I really appreciate the opportunity to come and speak with everyone and your trust in the judgment of Dr. Karat and Mr. Willis. I believe that I can make a difference here. The support that they have shown me throughout this entire process shows that I want to be here. The positivity of tonight's meeting has just been outstanding. So this feels like a fantastic place to work. We are excited to move back to the city that we really enjoy. My wife and I, we probably walked through 27 houses. We'll find one. We spend every weekend here. So I'm really excited to take this next step and transition with Mick while he's still here, and then move forward to assist and manage working on the audit for next year.
Thank you. You will see Dr. Curry at our board meeting. He'll actually sit at the Horseshoe June 8th. Mr. Willis is having some surgery, and so Dr. Curry will fill in, and they'll be working collaboratively quite from there on. You start with June 3rd?
June 2nd.
June 2nd.
Yeah. Well, I currently sit in the Horseshoe where I'm at now, but I thought I'd see the process before I was in the process.
Yes. Thank you for being
you.
here. Appreciate you. Thank you. This concludes my report, President Wilson.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Karat. Moving along, we have item number 2 under information items, financial update. Mr. Willis.
Got so carried away with the meeting, I almost forgot about my own report. Year to date, we've received $185.1 million. This compares to, that's through today, May 11th. That compares to $169.6 million as of April 27th. Most of that difference revolves around evidence-based funding and some state and federal grant funding that we have received. In terms of expenditures, year-to-date, we're looking at $203.4 million. End of April, we were at $187.1 million. The typical characters, salaries, benefits, and utility costs were main drivers of the differences between April 27th and May 11th. I'm happy to answer any questions that anybody might have.
Awesome. Thank you. Questions for Mr. Willis? Seeing none, we have item number 3, proposed expenditures over $2,500. Questions for Mr. Willis? Seeing none, we have item number 4, report of requests under the Freedom of Information Act and status of such requests.
Thank you, Dr. Wilson. Since our board meeting on April 22nd, we've received 4 new requests, and there was 1 pending request noted on April 27th as well. And there are 4 requests currently opened, and to date, we have received 30 requests for this 2026 calendar year at an estimated cost of $1,500. Thank you.
Thank you. We are now at our consent agenda. Vice President McConnell.
Okay, consent agenda. Item number 1, gifts to school, $145,393.52. Item number 2, payment of bills. Item number 3, payment for travel. Item number 4, human resource report. Item number 5, field trip, Peoria High School. Item number 6, overnight field trip for Manual High School. Item number 7, overnight field trip for Manual High School girls basketball team. Item number 8, overnight field trip, Woodruff Career and Technical Center. Item number 9, renewal of a consolidated federal grant plan. Item number 10, City Kids Camp. Item number 11, an approval of Ingenuity Online Learning for high school students. Item number 12, administrative contract approval. And that concludes the consent agenda items.
Thank you, Vice President McConnell. Are there any items that board members would like to pull for a separate vote?
Item number 12.
Thank you. Item number 12 has been pulled for a separate vote. Are there any additional items that board members would like to have pulled?
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Cami, did you say you pulled that part of the travel expenses the one from June 24th that I emailed you about today? Did you pull it? There was one person's name twice for the same training with 2 different.
I took care of that.
You did? Okay, so it's
Yes.
one of them taken off. Okay, perfect. Sorry.
I have a question for Mr. Willis that I was waiting for an answer on that relates to item number 2. Do you have an answer, Mr. Willis, or should I pull it?
You had a question about,
If we were over our contracted amount.
I pulled the year-to-date payments. I didn't get a chance to pull the contract amount, so.
Okay. That's fine.
Sure.
Are there any additional items board members like that pulled? Seeing none, can I get a motion to approve the consent agenda with the exception of item number 12?
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion on the consent agenda? The exception of item number 12? Seeing none, Madam Secretary?
Mr. Ivory? Aye. Mrs. McConnell? Aye. Mrs. Rose?
Aye.
Mrs. Ross?
Aye.
Mrs. Wilson?
Aye.
President Wilson?
Aye.
We have 6 ayes.
Thank you. Now, can I get a motion to approve administrator contracts as amended, excluding Executive Director of High Schools, Director of Communications, Director of School Security, Director of Wraparound Center, and Director of Buildings and Grounds?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Discussion? Seeing none, Madam Secretary?
Mr. Ivory? Aye. Mrs. McConnell? Aye. Mrs. Rose?
Aye.
Mrs. Ross?
Aye.
Mrs. Wilson?
Aye.
President Wilson?
Aye.
We have 6 ayes. Motion carries.
Thank you. Moving along, we have deliberation agenda.
Item number 13, policy number 5:140, solicitations by or from staff. Proposed action that the Board of Education approve the attached updated policy.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Oh.
No, it was held because the policies were not attached to the board packet.
I think this is a press update. When we met in April, we were updating, and the changes to this particular policy are like the words by and from. They're not
Oh,
big changes,
okay,
and they were
okay.
based on press language. Does that sound right, Attorney Louise?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was a press.
Okay, just want
There's not
clarity.
like major changes to this policy.
Okay, thank you.
So, Madam Secretary?
Oh, and we added a cross-reference that Jen thought was important.
Madam Secretary?
Mr. Ivory? Aye. Mrs. McConnell?
Aye.
Mrs. Rose?
Aye.
Mrs. Ross?
Aye.
Mrs. Wilson?
Aye.
President Wilson?
Aye.
We have 6 ayes. Motion carries.
Sorry, I was scrolling back up to make sure that I had caught all the things. Okay. Item number 14, policy number 5:150, personnel records. Proposed action that the Board of Education approve the attached updated policy.
Second.
Madam Secretary?
Mr. Ivory? Aye. Mrs. McConnell?
Aye.
Mrs. Rose?
Aye.
Mrs. Ross?
Aye.
Mrs. Wilson?
Aye.
President Wilson?
Aye.
We have 6 ayes. Motion carries.
Okay, I actually have a question for legal on the next one. For item number 15, policy number 5:160, release of credit information, we're actually removing this policy, but the action says that the Board of Education approve the attached updated policy. Should I read it? Okay, so the proposed action is that the Board of Education remove this attached policy.
Second.
Thank you, Madam Secretary.
Mr. Ivory?
Aye.
Mrs. McConnell?
Aye.
Mrs. Rose?
Aye.
Mrs. Ross?
Aye, I guess. I'm not sure why we're removing it. There
If
was no
you-
discussion.
Yeah, so at our
Okay.
policy, would you?
That's fine. Aye.
Okay.
Mrs. Wilson?
Aye.
President Wilson?
Aye.
We have 6 ayes. The motion carries.
Item number 16, policy number 5:170, copyright for publications or sale of instructional materials and computer programs developed by employees. Proposed action that the Board of Education approve the attached updated policy.
Second.
Madam Secretary?
Mr. Ivory?
Aye.
Mrs. McConnell?
Aye.
Mrs. Rose?
Aye.
Mrs. Ross?
Aye.
Mrs. Wilson?
Aye.
President Wilson?
Aye.
6 ayes. Motion carries.
Numbering is, okay,
No, 16.
just read item 16, but now the numbering is off.
17.
Okay, so item number 17, policy number 5:175, workers' compensation. The proposed action that the Board of Education approve the attached updated policy.
Second.
Madam Secretary?
Mr. Ivory?
Aye.
Mrs. McConnell?
Aye.
Mrs. Rose?
Aye.
Mrs. Ross?
Aye.
Mrs. Wilson?
Aye.
President Wilson?
Aye.
We have 6 ayes. Motion carries.
Okay, item number 18, policy number 5:180, temporary illness or temporary incapacity. Proposed action that the Board of Education approve the attached updated policy.
Second.
Madam Secretary?
Mr. Ivory?
Aye.
Mrs. McConnell?
Aye.
Mrs. Rose?
Aye.
Mrs. Ross?
Aye.
Mrs. Wilson?
Aye.
President Wilson?
Aye.
6 ayes. Motion carries.
Item number 19, policy number 5:185, family and medical leave. Proposed action that the Board of Education approve the attached updated policy.
Second.
Mr. Ivory?
Aye.
Mrs. McConnell?
Aye.
Mrs. Rose?
Aye.
Mrs. Ross?
Aye.
Mrs. Wilson?
Aye.
President Wilson?
Aye.
We have 6 ayes. Motion carries.
You want to keep going?
Discipline. Sure. Item number 20, expulsion. Proposed action that the Board of Education approve the expulsion listed on the report dated May 11th, 2026, be approved as presented.
Second.
Madam Secretary?
Mr. Ivory?
Aye.
Mrs. McConnell?
Aye.
Mrs. Rose?
Aye.
Mrs. Ross?
Aye.
Mrs. Wilson?
Aye.
President Wilson?
Aye.
We have 6 ayes.
Item number 21, revocation of expulsion held in abeyance. Proposed action that the Board of Education approve the revocation of expulsion held in abeyance listed on the report dated May 11th, 2026, be approved as presented.
Second.
Mr. Ivory?
Aye.
Mrs. McConnell? Aye. Mrs. Rose?
Aye.
Mrs. Ross?
Aye.
Mrs. Wilson?
Aye.
President Wilson?
Aye.
We have 6 ayes.
And item number 22, expulsion with the expulsion to be held in abeyance. Proposed action that the Board of Education approve the expulsion with expulsion held in abeyance listed on the report dated May 11th, 2026 be approved as presented.
Second.
Madam Secretary?
Mr. Ivory?
Aye.
Mrs. McConnell?
Aye.
Mrs. Rose?
Aye.
Mrs. Ross?
Aye.
Mrs. Wilson?
Aye.
President Wilson?
Aye.
6 ayes, motion carries.
Thank you. Presentation and suggestions by board members. Seeing none. Reports from board
My hand
committee.
is-
Mr. Chairman.
Okay, you didn't say anything.
Well, no, I just raised my
Oh,
hand.
okay, I didn't see that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I have a couple of things I want to bring up. One thing is I work closely with the young people on the south side, and I had been working closely with the Elite Winning Program. And I've been kind of waiting to see when that was going to come forward. And so I just have a question. Are we doing that this year? Because these young people, the 8th graders, of course, I think you used to do this type of work at the Urban League when you got them ready to pass their constitutions and that. And so it's just so important to have these kids busy. I mean, I hire some of them through our program as an incentive for them to keep going. So are we doing that program this year, or is there a reason why we're not? I didn't see it on the agenda last time, and I didn't see it on the agenda this time.
Right. So I spoke with Officer Cannon, Carl Cannon, and we had a conversation, and he was supposed to go back and do some work and then get back with me. We don't have a lot of funds, so we had a conversation, and he said he was going to check on some things and come back to me.
Okay.
I have not heard from him.
Where do we usually get the funding? Is that grant, or is that any ed fund? or-
Usually grants.
Grants?
Hmm.
Well, I'm hoping that happens because that's,
And we're out of grant funds, so there's no grant dollars available at all.
okay. So
And
he's going to get back with you.
We talked
and
about that, yep.
you'll
I
see
know
if you-
Dr. Coleman has been working with him, and I said there are no grant dollars. There was something he was going to try to do and then get back with me. But I have not heard from him.
Okay. The other thing is, as long as I've been here on the board, we've been talking about looking at other service organizations. For instance, I think we should start looking at contracts with our audit firm, and also kind of look at and evaluate our legal system. These are things that we've been talking about for a number of years. Ever since I've been here, and I'm not sure exactly, but I think maybe 20 years before I came, the same audit firm was here. They changed the name, I believe, just one name in there, but everything that I've read says it's good to change out those service companies every once in a while. So those are service companies. We get proposals. We don't have to have a bid on them, any service that we have. So I would like to see us at least look at the contracts from those entities and see, whether we evaluate. We don't seem to ever evaluate these companies that's providing services to us.
Yeah. Thank you, Ms. Ross. Those are definitely in the board's lane, so I will, as a board, you can decide how you would like to proceed with that. I remember we went through the search process, I think when I started in 2015, and it was a great process. I think there were about 4 or 5 firms that responded to the RFP, and then they came in and presented to the board, and
That was on the legal. We never did
on
anything
legal,
for the audit. Mhm.
correct, on legal. And I remember Ernestine Jackson was part of that as well.
Mhm. She and
And
I
I think I was a tiebreaker because I'm like, I'm new, and I ended up recommending HLERC because they had the history and they've been working with us for a long time. I'm like, I'm a new superintendent, there's so much to do, and I can always call on them and rely on them. because of the records and everything that they have. So the board listened, and so
That's when we
we've-
changed over to this firm, H-Lert, because for 50 years we were with the other firm, and they still have some of our materials
Yes.
that they refuse to give us.
Right. And we have different groups as well. We have Brian Moody and his firm.
He was part of the
What's it?
previous one. Yeah.
What's the name of what's his, Royster, and they're in charge of our inventories, properties, and they do a really nice job. We're working on some projects with them right now, including the Sheridan property that we talked about in executive session. So, but yeah, this is the board's lane, and it's not a bad idea to just revisit and.
Okay.
Thank you.
I just have a follow-up question. How much does that summer program cost us? Or either what, or what did it cost us last year?
We talked about that. Do you remember the
Like
cost?
$20-something thousand this.
No,
this year.
it was much more, because I did,
34 last
I
year.
threw out a number and I said, can you do it for this price? And he said, no.
And the summer program is for how long?
8 weeks?
Is it
Was
8
Oh,
weeks?
6 weeks? 30 students.
So it's 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay. What it cost us last year, though, then we kind of know. Or either we can just follow up on it.
Yeah, we can follow up. I
on
think it was
okay.
around 30-something thousand last year.
Okay. All right, thank you.
And it's to work, yeah. Anyway,
Greg.
it's clear he reached out to you guys.
Okay, under presentations and suggestions by board members, last week was teacher/staff appreciation week, and it was just really neat to not only personally to get to celebrate a lot of our hardworking staff, but also to like see all the other schools and what they were doing to support our staff. And so we have a remarkable staff here at PPS, and I'd be remiss if I didn't spend a minute acknowledging them, even though we didn't have a board meeting last week. So thank you to everybody who works hard day in and day out for our students.
Thank you. And the board actually sent some treats as well to each and every building, we changed it up. You know, remember the board, you always give them crackers and, Leslie, what else? And
Meat and cheese
the-
trays.
the-
Yeah, crackers
The
and
meat and
trays.
cheese tray, and we got some feedback, and I hope they enjoyed this new change.
Everybody loves free snacks.
So I did get some positive feedback from staff, so, for the board, yep.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Rose.
Reports from board committees.
Policy committee will meet the week of June 2nd through the 4th, and we just have to designate the date with the attorney. And we will have that posted.
Awesome.
Buildings and Grounds are going to meet on the 19th. And at that point in time, we will have guests online to talk about services available to the district as it relates to buildings and grounds.
Cool. Thank you.
And the procurement committee will be meeting on next Thursday, Mick, at 4 o'clock. So that'll be our meeting time. If that changes, we'll let you know. But that will be, we're trying to get through making this process when it comes to procurement easier to track, because sometimes it can be very complicated. But I think we're smart enough to make it real simple, so we know exactly where we're standing in terms of performance and in terms of participation across the board. And we are still working on the issue of expanding our participation in general services, not just in construction. So those are the two things we're working on. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, seeing no more, I'd like to adjourn today's meeting at 8:22 p.m. Thank you.